Welcome to the Mastering the Game podcast. I'm your host, Jermaine Harris. In this episode, I'll be discussing my journey as a content creator. One of the key things about being a content creator, and really for life in general, is to keep a consistent schedule. Of course, there are things that come up in life that may prevent you from doing a certain thing, but if you can do your best to prepare things ahead of time and to prioritize whatever is most important, then you'll be better off in reaching your goal than if you had no plan and no real follow through. And that's really the key. Plans often fail, and that's okay. But what's important is that you keep trying, you keep taking action, you keep learning, you keep figuring out what type of things are working and are not working. And eventually you are more likely to find success if you keep going for it. But if you quit, then it's pretty much never going to happen. So what you need to do as a content creator is to decide what type of content you want to make, because it gives you a direction. Every content creator at some point had to decide what type of person they want to be and what type of media they want to create. Me, for example, I have a YouTube channel, really a couple of YouTube channels, have a couple of websites, have a couple of podcasts, and I'm still figuring out exactly which avenue I want to niche down on. But for right now, I enjoy podcasting, and I enjoy doing audio editing, and I enjoy writing music, which is another thing that I do. And it's important for you as a content creator to decide what path you want to take. The key here is producing content. You have to get something out the door. Ideally, it's high value, high quality. But to start, you may have to start very small. You may have some videos and some music that doesn't sound super great, but at least you got something out and you can learn from it. That's really important. Taking the time to learn from what you're doing and to continuously put out content on a schedule that's realistic for you is key for being a content creator. I understand that having a family and having a full-time job is difficult. Do your best to make a good episode. Let's think about this from the flip side. Who is it that's listening to your podcast? Who is it that's watching your video? Take this podcast, for example. I'm recording this for people who are actually like me. Someone who is a content creator who is looking to grow to the next level. Maybe they aren't monetized on any channels right now. Maybe they have a small audience base. And if that's you, what I want you to take out of this is three things. One, make a plan. 2, execute on that plan. 3, revise your plan and repeat. It's really that simple. It's 3 steps. I'm able to do these podcasts on a weekly basis right now based off of my schedule. But if you have to do something every other week, once a month, every 3 weeks, every 10 days, whatever it is that works for your schedule, try to start with that. Ideally, you'd be able to do at least one video or one episode per week, and then scale up from there, as in do more than one thing per week if you can. Because at least YouTube loves when content creators are regularly putting out their videos. So if you're doing videos and posting your podcast to YouTube, that's going to help you out. But I think another related point is you're going to start to see this personal sense of pride, if you don't already have that starts to develop, where you're able to see your progression from week to week and month to month and really year to year if you're doing this for long term. I know personally speaking, my self-confidence has increased quite a bit from when I started doing these podcasts to now. And I'm still growing, but there's that self-development part that I mentioned earlier, plus the fact that your story and your content can actually help other people. So it's not just that you're producing a video every week just to do one every week, but you're able to A, prove to yourself that you can do something like this on a consistent basis, and B, you're consistently being a resource for the people that tune into your stuff on a regular basis. Let me know in the comments or via social media if there's anything that you love to see from me, from my brand, Brevet Music Studios, or from my other brand, Unleash Pro Plays, where I talk about video games. With either of those, I love to just connect with you some more and continue to grow together. Thanks for tuning in.